If people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones, then what are the restrictions for people in prison? As we're sure that you remember, because who could forget, Abby Lee Miller went to prison for bankruptcy fraud. And yes, she's still in the big house, if that's still a euphemism for prison. But, through the magic of television, reality TV airs weeks or even months after being filmed. So Abby Miller is still on Dance Moms, sort of, and has a load of insults to share about the new dance teacher. Abby Lee Miller must have some nerve. We can't honestly claim to be surprised, after all of her ridiculous aggression that she's displayed on season after season of Dance Moms. Dance Moms is one of those reality shows that's hard to watch sometimes. The moms and Abby are entertaining when they're snipping at each other, sure. But it kind of just feels like toddlers and tiaras, except that the girls whose lives are getting ruined right before your eyes aren't just toddlers. Now, though, Dance Moms has a new dance instructor, since Abby is in prison. A-list choreographer Laurieann Gibson is there for the girls. It's a brand new day. We learn some details about the next episode of Dance Moms, and a familiar face will be appearing. Abby Lee Miller, with all of the calm and nuance of Nancy Grace and her general likability, too, had some issues with the choice that the various dance mothers had made. We're guessing that Abby's real issue was that they felt that the show could go on without her. Abby seemed to challenge Laurieann's qualifications, because she had previously worked with older girls rather than starting with them when they were toddlers. Ashley Allen, one of the moms of the series, defended their choice. You put us all in a situation where we had to find somebody else, and when Laurieann came in, she was tons of energy and she was invested and she was here and she was working. Abby decided to characterize Laurieann a little differently. Well, she's desperate for work. I've been working for 6 years non-stop, how good are you when you don't win? Abby's priorities are more than a little nuts, but we knew that already. Mom Jill Verts gave Abby what we can only describe as a taste of her own medicine. It's about creating workable dancers, not about doing the same 8 count and 52 turns to win a plastic trophy. The girls love Laurieann Gibson. They said they didn't want you coming back. First of all, that's great because she's acknowledging that there are priorities other than winning. Second of all, it's great that the girls love Laurieann Gibson, something that we already knew, because these dance lessons are all supposed to be for the girls. Not for their mums, not for the glorification of Abby, and really not even for the viewers. But third of all, that they didn't want you coming back was something that Abby really needed to hear. Maybe, while Abby Lee Miller sits in her prison cell and processes everything that she's done with her life and all the choices that she's made so far, she'll come to understand why the girls she trained don't seem to care for her. If she gets to see Laurieann's teaching style, maybe Abby could even learn how to be a better person. She still maintains that she's innocent of bankruptcy fraud, by the way, so we guess that she won't learn any life lessons about crime. Abby has been sentenced to serve 366 days in prison, though, so there's time for just about anything. No matter what Abby takes away from her experience, though, we're glad that the girls are learning with Laurieann.